today I'm going to be bleaching my eyebrows and giving you a little bit of an update on our house hunt. It's been a long ride. This video is brought to you in part by the Canadian Home app, which is a super smart platform to help Canadians interested to buy real estate in Ontario to buy, sell, and rent the property of their choice. I really love convenience, accurate information, and a transparent process in creating an intuitive experience very holistically. You can see that the in-app feature keeps all the property conversations in one place, so it's really easy to communicate about properties, even with a group of people. So if you have a housemate or a partner, it makes it super easy. Plus you have that expert advice available in the chat room itself. One of my favorite features of all is the breakdown of the estimated costs that come out. When you go through with a contract, often there are fees that are not accounted for when they list the property. So even like property tax, utilities, and all of these other factors, even if you were to have internet and phone bill, it estimates that all for you so that you can get an accurate representation of how much of a budget you would need. Being there in person, but also having detailed floor plans available in the app. Download the Canadian Home app on the App Store. All of the features definitely gave me a much more well-rounded and informed approach to my home search as well. You may know that we've been trying to move out of our apartment for a little while now, and we did find a home that we really loved. However, we had some delays, timeline issues, and we decided that at this point it wasn't going to be a good idea to move cross-border. However, cross-border is still within our scopes, but we are considering multiple choices. For now, we're just staying in Canada because of the community, the family, and the support that we do have here in our city. We did move from our apartment. However, we're kind of in a limbo right now due to work, the kids schooling, and many different factors that goes into considering what we want to do with our living situation. At first, we felt like 900 square feet in our apartment was very tight for the 5 of us, especially as our home office space just kept expanding. And we were literally sleeping on the floor, like opening up a bed and closing it just to like every day have enough space to live and work, which I think is one of the main reasons why we decided to move into a home. We spent a few years actually to search for the right price, the right location. That in itself did take us some time. I think the main thing that helped us decide on a place was the distance to our home office, the monthly budget or pricing, and the general like daily routine that we would have with the kids and their own rooms, the cleaning routines, the wake up sleep routines, the work routine, and even as I film, like more space for me to film my videos and just be comfortable with working as well. Interestingly though, we are also thinking of moving back to our apartment and reorganizing our space. It's just like we feel so chaotic, but we're trying to be wise with our decisions right now. The good thing about being in the apartment is that it does save time in travel, but it is a much smaller space, so there's less that we can do. I did, however, plan out some interior design ideas for the apartment to make it more space efficient. So we may be in a continual limbo going back and forth between the two places just to maximize what we can do and the daily routines in a way that we can provide for the kids. One of our non-negotiables, Michael and I both grew up moving a lot throughout the city, and we found that this was a huge factor in the loneliness that we experienced as children, and it's something that we definitely didn't want for our own kids because we would subject them to continually changing their friend groups, causing apathy in their social life. And community is something so huge that is very important, not just when you're a child, but just as a human experiencing life. That's so important. It's one of the main reasons why I even started my YouTube channel, is because of community. So that's kind of our situation right now. We're still considering our options in terms of housing, multiple choices. And I think a house search is something that you continually do, because by the time you find a place that you like, it's always on the market, off the market in a few days. So we've been house searching for like 3 years, and we find it's really helpful to just see what's out there, see our budget, see what we want and what we need, and what we can sacrifice. Make a list, make goals, aim, and do our best.
10 minutes. Counting down.
It came out so cute. Because I've given you an update on our living situation, please let me know how you're doing. I would love to hear about things that you are journeying through, ways that you are trying to grow. Speaking of growth, come to Korea with me! This fall, I'm going to Korea in October, and it is going to be a group trip. There's only 8 spots left, so definitely check out the link in the description for both the Canadian Home app and also my group trip. Spending a week with you in Korea, checking out our personal color consultations, cooking Korean food, going to a music show, and a spa, and more. I'm just so stoked to be able to see you, spend time with you, and live with you for a week. Love you so much. Take care.